If you're living in Europe and you're doing a lot of money with your e-com business, this video is for you. Because today we're going to talk about one of the only advantages that you have to stay in Europe for actually keep scaling your business. This works also in the US, by the way, but it doesn't work somewhere else. It works in the West. So a thing that most entrepreneurs don't do is leveraging the bank and using that to get money from the bank to build bigger things. And that's what we're gonna see today. So let's say you have strong financials for over 3 years in your business. You can use that to actually get debt and use this debt to grow your wealth and have more wealth, more money coming from it. So I will give you a few examples and you will see this is game changer. I have a lot of friends that do it, and I think this can help you go to the next level, especially if you've been doing e-com for a long period of time. So let's say you want to invest in real estate, or you want to invest in your business, you want to scale, to open a bigger office, to have better manufacture. You could use your financial, because I know you're paying a lot of taxes. So a good way to feel like you're reducing paying your taxes would be to use like your business as a collateral to actually help you finance projects. So I have a friend, for example, what he did is with his company, he could get a big loan and then buy literally like a 4-story building as a wealth investment. And then with the positive cash flow that it gets, being able to redo this operation multiple times. So doing this really helps you get to 8 or multiple 8 figures at a crazy speed. So you want to leverage this, especially in e-com where you have statements with a lot of revenue but not that much profit. This is a very good sign. If your company is healthy over multiple years, even if you generate like 500k or 1 million profit a year, you will be able to get a lot of debt. So the bank can lend you some good money according to how good are your statements and what's the best options are for you. You can easily get double or the triple, 4 times what you make in a year as a bank loan. And then you can calculate like how much you have to repay and seeing what's the right operations you could do with it. It could be purely investment like real estate, or you could stay on the e-com side. The problem is with e-com, it depends on your business. You're not always sure that you're gonna be able to make it work. The good news with real estate, it's pretty stable. There is a market, there is an area, and you kind of know what will work and at what price you will get, and you will get it, and you will always have some people that will rent it for you, and then you can have a team or like dedicated people that will help you make that happen. So that can be a big change on your business. So it's leverage. If you understand it well and you make one successful operation, you can get to crazy amount of cash flow. Of course, you will be paying tax. It's okay. Then after 1 year, 2 years, you can refinance your debt and then redo it again and again. And within 5 years, you could do it 3 or 4 times and get to crazy amount of wealth. So that's something that can be good, especially if you plan to stay in Europe, have a family there, maybe staying close to your parents. That's something to consider. So that's a good way to diversify. That's good, I think, to start just knowing like how much you can get. I think when you start realizing how much you can get, you take that time, you go to the banker, you prepare whatever the statements or whatever they ask you, and you get an idea of how much you can actually borrow. This gives you a lot of like a sense of relief, because once you know how much you can borrow, you're thinking, okay, now that I know I can borrow that, you're thinking, okay, what can I do with this money that I can borrow to me? Let's say they borrow you 500k, 1 million, 2 million. Now starting to think like an investor, how you can make this money make you more. And then once you succeed, you have a positive cash flow, you can redo this operation again, and then crazy thing happens. So it's like compounding, and then the snowball effect never stops. So I think e-com is a good bridge to cash right now, but it's all cash that we can lose. And I think that debt and leverage, it's the bridge for long-term business and making things work over time. So if you want to discuss about those topics, if you want to ask me questions, if you want to solve other problems related to e-com, VAT, stuff like that, feel free to ask me. I might have some good things for you. And until then, don't forget to subscribe, and I see you on the next videos. Ciao, ciao.